Let's begin and hope they make it in. Did you have some good news? Oh, there's Nara. Were you down there this whole time? I could not see you at all. I thought you left the room. That's funny. Okay. So let's take a nice breath in. Reach those arms out, nice and high. Good. Big inhale, exhale, push down those arms. See if you can lift your spine up. So I like to think of those corkscrews that have the levers. Your arms are the levers and your head is the cork rising up out of the bottle. Right? Really pull it up. Good. Big inhale up. And exhale, push down. Good. That's it. Good. One more time. Inhaling up. Good. Exhale, push, lifting that cork. Good. Pressing the feet down, letting the abs lift up. Good. Oops, there she goes again. Poor Cinda. Oh no, good. Take those arms up. Good. Then you're just going to take yourself and lift up to the side. Good. Let yourself stretch open to the side. Good. And then you might want to be reaching your bottom arm a little longer, Franny, just to keep this from collapsing down. Good. And then lift your spine up with energy and then to the other side. Good. That's it. And up. Good. And other side. Reach. Good. And up and reach. Good. All right. And then just a small, easy windmill, but we're going to try to make it so that our torso stays forward for this first one. So we're just feeling how our shoulders are today. So you might notice my arm is out to the side instead of way back because I'm seeing where it really is. Yeah. Maybe it's down here, right? That could be you. Just seeing if we can hold that torso steady. Good. So Nora, are you okay after your trip physically? I hear you. So you said you were doing some PT. Is there something I should know about? Or old things come back? Okay. Good. Is it the right one you're working on? Or now you left? Good. One. Sorry, I'm watching. I got distracted watching you guys move. All right, and then you can let those arms come down, nice and easy. Palms in, and then unpeel, keeping the palms facing up with the thumbs back. Yeah, that should feel good. All right, let your shoulders have a little wiggle. Good. Okay, then we're going to open up into parallel and find your short foot. Find your heel and the ball of your foot. Good. And then we're going to have a little seat, pulling that tailbone back. Good. Short foot on the way up and pushing the short foot down. Right? So you keep on going. Remember, short foot is the pulling of the forefoot to the heel and vice versa. And it should create the arching of your foot. But as they're pulling up, that means these two parts are pulling together and down against the ground. Yes. And some of you will notice that when you get that really good, you'll feel that medial quad wake up, maybe a little inner thigh. Good. Oh no! Shoot, Chinda. Oh, it feels bad. She's having such a time. Good. One more. Stay down here. Stay down here. All right. So unless you're Franny, we're all going to rotate back, come to the front, and rotate back, come to the front. So Franny, you're going to stay steady. Just reach forward a little bit more as that arm goes back. And we can all think the same thing. If you're in rotation, you're going to reach forward as much as you reach back, right? You're going to feel that more across your ribs if you can. Getting that big reach. Good. And then Franny, just watch out for that little tuck. See if you can untuck and shift back. Yeah, that's it. Good. That looks lovely. Good. Last one on each side. Good. And then all the way up, collarbones open. Nice. All right. Then let's do a little soleus work, shall we? So I just got really loud in my ears. So I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see where I'm going. First, we're just going to step forward, push with the back foot, rock, articulating down and come home. Same leg again. So my left is stepping, my right is pushing. Good. Good. Okay. And now I'm going to take a little bigger step. So I have to push further all the way to the tip of my toe, then roll through the ball of my foot, heel, and come back. That's it. Push, roll. Good. Yes, and so hopefully you're just big enough that you feel yourself have to pull the front foot off the ground as you get back here on the back one. Good. One more. Big step. Push all the way to the tip, down through the ball of the foot. Good. Okay. Next one, take that big step again. Push to the tip of your toe. Now come down just to the ball of your foot. Come down in a little squat and a little lunge. Now if this knee is a little forward, you can see how mine's angling this way forward. If you're like me, take a bigger step back or a bigger step forward. Our goal is to have a straight line down the front of us. So hip bone to thigh bone. Good. Some of us will get a nice stretch through that quad. Good. Staying right there, we're going to lift the front heel up and lower it down. Now we're balancing on that reformer. You've got your foot on a moving carriage and a stable piece. And you have to lift up and down without letting that carriage move behind you. Good. That's it. Can you drop a little lower? Keeping that front leg pretty 90 degrees. Good. Two more. Woo, wobbly. And last one. Good. Now keep the front heel up. You're going to straighten both legs straight and push into that back toe. Keep both heels lifted. Come back down. Good. On two tip toes. Yes, that's it. Good. And back down. Whoa. I can't turn and look at you and balance at the same time. Good. That's it. Good. Really push the ground away, right? Think about your short foot, even though you're in this lifted position. Good. Got one more. Good. And then back down. Step your feet forward together. That should feel like relief with both heels down. And then round your spine up and straighten out. Yeah? Good. Other way. So now we've got left foot pushing you forward onto the right. Is that correct? Yeah. Yeah. And so now we're just taking those steps, working through that whole foot, and then bringing it back down. Push. Good. And then roll. Good. So notice when we go back, if we can stay upright. A lot of us do this. We bend back to get back up. We do this funny little thing so everything gets kind of loaded on this line. That's it. Yeah, I love the practice hands. Good job. Good. And then see if your body will let you take a slightly bigger step. It's going to mean you need a little more low belly to get back to keep yourself upright. You'll feel maybe a little more ham help pull you back. Good. It's just a big step, not a lunge yet. Just a big step if you can. Good. That's it. Good. All right. So the next one, we'll take that big step. We'll drop into our lunge. And then first we're going to check this leg. So I could take a little bit bigger step forward. Yeah, because we want to try to get this 90 degrees at the two knees. Yeah, I don't want to be so far away that this bent knee can't be at 90. There we go. All right, and then we're just going to lift that front heel and lower it. That's it. Just lift and lower. Beautiful. Good. Can we keep the ribs over the hips? As I get tired, I start wanting to shut my chest forward, or I just collapse down, right? See if what's happening in your body. Good. That's nice. You guys look great. Nara, you look great for being gone for, gosh, almost a month. When did you leave? Early September, right? Good. No. Was it that? Oh, see, that's how much you're missed, that it feels like it's been forever. Good. All right. Good. And then we're going to take that, hold that up, get ready, find your balance, straighten both legs so you're on 2 tiptoes. Ooh, good. And then come all the way back down. Good. And lift. Straighten. Woo. And then back down. Good. And you're on 2 tiptoes, right? Front and back tiptoe. Push. Good. Nara, is your right leg on anything? Okay, just checking. It just occurred to me you probably will want that up. Good. Good. Can we do, whoa, 2 more? It's hard. I don't know if it's because I can't balance or just my legs are pooped from the morning.
I think it's poop from the morning.
Good. And then we come back down. We put that heel down. We step to home and round it through your spine. Are you feeling the quad?
Yes.
Holy cow. Oh my gosh, we did some leg stuff this morning, so now our legs are a little extra tired. Okay, let us roll on down to that mat, yes? Where'd he go? All right, so rolling down, rolling up, give yourself 3.
Chacho, what are you doing? Chacho, what are you doing?
Yeah. Nice. On the way up, I want you to check for the moment where you need to bend, where you feel like you need to bend your knees. Meaning, if you come up here and you're somewhere around this place and you bend your knees, it makes your brain think that you are pulling your ribs back, right? Instead, see in that moment if you can straighten your legs and then pull from your belly. Try one more, just check it out. So where on the way up could you straighten your legs sooner? Yes! Yes, nice. Good. That makes sense? Yeah, good job. Awesome. Okay. That was great. I could see that, Franny. Nice. And then we'll let ourselves roll back down. We'll walk out to our plank. And then from our plank, I want you to give yourself a couple of scapular push-ups so you find your neutral line in your shoulders. And then 4 to 6 push-ups. So that means you can come back up to a stand if you want. Do it at a wall, on your furniture. You can, of course, drop down to your knees. If your wrists don't feel like it today, you can be on forearms. If you've been working on your push-up and it still doesn't feel like it has the depth you want, drop down a knee and extend the other leg. That's going to be that nice mid-range where you can still get a little bit more depth and your body gets used to holding your load. Yeah? And if you are doing the one-legged version, do 3 and 3, so you end up with a total of 6. Then we can walk ourselves in. Hang back off of those shins. Give yourself a nice little rounding moment. Good. Pull yourself back up. And then exhale. Hi, were you getting into trouble? Was he in trouble?
He just looked very suspicious.
He was about to get into trouble. Good. Hello. Good. Nice, easy peasy round. Good. Pull those shoulders back. Let them round back. Yeah, there you go, Nara. Good. And round. And open. Good. And last one. Round. And open. Good. All right. Extend those legs all the way forward and round yourself back down. All the way back down. Hang on here. Hang on. I have to sit up because pardon me so much. I apologize for burping into the mic. Woo. That was my smoothie coming up. Better it came out up there than down here. All right. So let's take a nice breath. Big inhale. Feel your ribs expand. Exhale into your bow. Just looking down the length of you. Point your toes. Feel your legs try to pull away from you. And then come back down. Flex your feet again. Good. Press your heels. Exhale into your bow. Come up and point your toes, reaching down long through those legs. Yep. Good. Good. And then back down. Good. This time, let's lift your right leg off the ground. Reaching long, opening up through the front. Good. Come back down. Franny, does that aggravate your back to lift your leg up? No? Okay, super. Good. Reach. That's it. Yep. Stretch that, Nara. Stretch. Good. And one more each side. Good. And last one. Very nice. Heels together if they're not already. Inhale, exhale. Feel that length down the front of you. Keep pulling your legs away from you as your abs pull back behind you. Come up nice. Yeah, take time to warm up, Chinda. Don't feel like you have to dive right in. Oh my gosh. We all watched you come and go. We're like, she's back. Oh, she's gone. She's back. She's gone. Oh no. Sorry. Sorry. That's it. Good. One more time. Really thinking about the length through your leg as you come up. A lot of times you pull it into us. What if you pull it away from you? Feel the difference through your center. Can you feel that? Yeah? That's it. So Nara, you can use your band. You can really push into that band. Good. So those of you watching on the replay, or maybe you might have noticed, Nara went and stuck a band under her feet so she could really push against the band as she goes back. And then she gets that really big sense of work in opposition. Okay, so keeping that idea in mind, now we're going to go into rollover. Franny, when you did rollover last week, how did that feel? Okay. If you want to be on the safe side, you could do it at the wall or on your furniture, just in a bridge with one leg at a time instead of both. So with your rollover, when you come up, pause in the upside down moment, pull your tail one way, lengthen your back of your legs towards your toes, and then come down. So I'm going to show you Mark just because he's doing the alternative version. So he's going to come up again. This side of the lifted leg, he's going to pull it up the wall as far as you can. Not the leg, just the butt. Feel that end point. And then, right? Then you can see how much more of his abdominals turn on. Does that make sense? He's really going to feel one part of the leg go one way, the other part go the other way. I hope. I hope that's what he's going to feel. Does that make sense, Franny? Yeah? Oh, you're going the whole way. All right, so never mind. Franny's doing the whole thing. Oh, but Nara's going that way. So Nara, with your bent leg, it's kind of the same. You think of the top of the leg pulling out of the socket and up toward the knee, while the pelvis pulls almost straight towards your couch. Is that a couch? Yeah, but think from the back of your sacrum, Nara, when you think of your pelvis, that little triangle bone, it's flat. Let it just slide straight. Yes. Yes. Did we just find your magic cue? That's great. Good. Good. All right. Good. And this is my last one. Nice. Once you get through that guy, we're going into leg circles. Shimmy just a little way so I hit my feet on that kettlebell. All right. Right leg to the sky. Stretch the legs away from you, both the one on the floor and the one in the sky. Yes. Then we exhale across. Inhale up around the outside. You can use anything that is helpful to you here. I just ask that you don't rest in it. You reach into it. Good. We're going to go. Yes. The lateral ham, the lateral peroneals, also known as the fibularis group, and your inner thigh is pulling too much. It's pulling, or the inside of your calf is pulling too much. Think of the outside doing some more of the work. And then when you guys get about 4-ish, 4, 5, I don't want to say 5-ish, then you can reverse. But same thing, exhaling on the way out. Big inhale into your back as you lift that leg. Need that stretch at the top. Good. And then you can switch legs, of course, after that. Again, before you start, find your length. Up and out. Then let yourself go. Okay. And then when you feel like you are done with both sides, we're going to leg slide our way into a ball. We're not going to roll like a ball yet, but we're going to just do that prep for it. So arms will come to the sky. Inhale, exhale, drag your heels towards your sits bones, curl up into a ball. You can grab your legs and give a little pull at the top. Inhale, exhale, push the feet away. Push with energy so that your abs have to hold you on the mat. Inhale, exhale, drag. So you should be getting resistance. Your mat should be rolling up and rumpling up. Yeah, see how mine's all folded up here? Because I'm pushing against the ground. All the way out, pushing back. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Push down. Yeah, drag your mat. You guys, I should see mat. Yeah, there's Nara's mat rolling. Good. I want you to get the back of those legs on. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. Oh yeah, well, except for you. Mark has a jump mat, so his won't roll. But everybody else, if we're on these other training mats, we should be able to get him to roll. I know he's like, he would like you to know that he's on a special mat that's too thick to roll. All right. So, where are we here? So we're going to inhale, exhale one last time. Hold this here. Now we're ready for the one leg stretch. So one leg goes out, stretching out. Good. Inhale, exhale, switch. Good. There we go. Good. Good. And then everybody but Franny is going to add in your twist. So we're going to reach to the side, rotating. You can reach, you can genie box, you can hand behind head. Just make sure you get enough that you feel, enough lift that you feel those obliques turning on. There you go, Franny. Try opposite arm, opposite leg. So whatever is, or you just keep doing what you're doing. That's okay. Good. That's it. Good. And last one. Both legs in. The double leg stretch. So that means two legs are stretching out. So we put those heels together. Take a breath before you move. Exhale. Feel yourself. Pelvic floor, abs, ribs. Can you feel that? Do it again. Inhale, exhale. Pelvic floor, abs, ribs. Okay, because now you're going to add those legs and arms. So inhale, exhale, stretch them out, pelvic floor, abs, ribs. Bring it all the way back in. Good. Exhale, pelvic floor, abs, ribs. Good. That's it. Good. Two more. He's working on his nails. Good. Last one. That's it. Squeeze those legs. Come on. Find the heels. Reach. Good. All right. Very nice. Both legs up to the sky. Hands behind the head. Lift the sternum. Now again, can you lengthen up through the back of your leg? Find your short foot in the air. And then lift your heels a little closer, even more toward your forefoot. Then lower. Inhale. Lift closer to the forefoot. Good. Two more. That's it. Good. Last one. Good. Head and shoulders come down. Legs are going to lower to the corners of your mat. So you have two choices. You can bend the knees in and slide them out to the corners. If you've got some ab left in you, keep those abs in and lower all the way down. Yeah, good. All right. Arms up to the sky. We're going to roll up into spine stretch forward. So reach your legs away from you, just like you did with the regular roll up. Push them, push them, push them, push them away as you come up. That's it, good. And then scoop the abs in as you round. Big inhale, stack it up, and exhale. Good. And let's do two more. That's it. Good. And last one. Good. All right. Rocker with open legs. So scooting back into that C curve. Yeah. Lift one leg, grab hold, lift the other leg, grab hold, and then you have some choices. You can exhale as you roll back, inhale up. That would be the full version. You can balance like me, exhaling just a little bit, inhaling as I come up. Just this little tiny rock. So Mark is going all the way. I'm doing a spine minder version. Remember, we inhale at the top so that we can find neutral, right? So it's different than rolling like a ball where we exhale here. We want the inhale here so that we're nice and straight in the spine. Yeah? That's it. Good. Give me one more. Good. All right. Those legs come together, going into hip circles. So you can come down onto your elbows if you prefer, or you can take your hands behind you. Remember, your goal is not to rest on them like this. You're actually trying to be very light on them. Yeah, super light on the hands. Not Franny. Franny is not going to tip. Everyone else is going to tip, circle down, up to the other side, and center. Franny, you keep your hips very stable and make your circles small. You can even bend your knees and do the same thing with a bent knee, right? Very small. And you'll still feel those obliques working. That's it, good. That's it, good. So easy through those hands, right? Remember, your goal is to be able to keep your hands slightly off the ground and keep your spine stable. And you can see how I'm not there yet. My shoulder's shaking today. But that's the picture in your head. Good. Good. Let's do one more each way. My quads are telling me about it. We're going to round down all the way. Good. Hip bridge. Hip bridge. So ribs draw in. Find your feet. Press through your feet and lift your hips up. Inhale, exhale, re-engage through your center. Good. Round down through your spine. And release. Good. Inhale, exhale, scoop the belly in. Good. Press the feet. Good. And then round down. You can go ahead and take it out.
Pop open the door. Ooh, thanks.
That's it. Good. Chinda, can you walk your feet just a hair closer? I think it's your right one that's mostly out to the side. Yeah. Good. All right. Now that you're in parallel, we're going to do outs and ins. So we're going to step your right foot out to the right, your left foot out to the left, and then your right one back to center, and your left one back to center. We're going to do another set leading with the right out, left out, right in, left in. Good. One more. Right out, right in, left in. Now pause. We should be back in parallel. Press those feet down. Lift your hips a little higher. Now we begin 3 sets leading with our left. So left goes out, press down, right goes out, press down, left comes in, and right comes in. That's it. Left down, right. Good. Good. And one more set. Left pushes, right. Good. Left. That's it. Good. And right. Good. Round down through your spine. Nice. How we doing? I feel like you look nah. She just came down and went, ugh. Me too. All right. So let's do a little bit of hip drive. So arms come toward the sky. We're going to pull your right elbow down to your waist as you lift your right leg into tabletop with your hip. So it looks like this. And then everything lowers down. And then we switch. Drive and down. When you pull this hand down, let the elbow stay at 90 degrees. Don't bring your fist close to your belly. Right? Don't let it cross your belly. Just pulling straight down to the ground. Good. But push it down into the ground. right? So when it gets down there, push that elbow so that you feel it's almost helping your hip get up. Can you feel that? Push it down, push it down. You should feel that opposite hip get some power. Nice. Good, yeah. Look at that muscle, Shinda. Good. Now if you don't feel the power, one thing that could be happening when you push is that you're actually losing your shoulder. You see mine's rolling off the mat? So you want to pull the whole thing down. Really feel like you're getting the back of that arm to the ground, not just the point of your elbow. Try one more each side. Just feel the difference in your body. Yeah, does that make sense? So try to get the whole back of your arm to push down, not just the tip of your elbow, because that's when that will pop up. Yeah, nice. Okay, gang. Then let us roll over onto our bellies for some swan time. Yeah? All the way over. Ooh, the floor is cold under my belly.
Oh, sorry.
All right. All right, so hands under your armpits, legs nice and long. Pull your heels away from the small of your back. Kneecaps lift up, right? Toes are on the ground. And then nice, gentle lift through that sternum. Just a baby swan. Just checking in with your legs, really. Seeing if you can pull those heels further away from your small of your back. It should lift your kneecap up. It should turn your glutes and hams on both. Yeah? And then let it come back down. Big inhale. Exhale. Pull your heels away. Hopefully you feel your toenails getting further away from you on the floor. Good. That's it. And then gently down. One more. Good. That's it. Reach through those legs. Good. All right. Then let's press into the hands, but start with the legs. As you press, keep reaching through your legs. Don't force the back because it might feel like it can't go as high as it normally does when your legs are active. Good. And again. Good. That's it. And one more. Hopefully each time you're getting a little more length out of your spine while you keep those legs active, those kneecaps up, glutes on. Yes. Okay. Now just float your sternum a little bit off the mat. We're going to lift those arms off the mat. Hold it while you try to get your hands closer toward the ceiling than your elbows are. And then lower that back down. And again, little lift. Hands reach up just a little. Higher than your elbows. Good. And down. Check in with legs for me. Good. Nora, I'm going to mute you just because we're picking up background sound from you. But if you have any questions, unmute you, okay? That's it. Nice. Okay, now, we're going to take that little lift, arms off the mat. Now reach out into a Y shape. Go slow. See where you need more support. Bring it back in. Set it down. You might even take your spine all the way down. Find your tiny float. Arms up. Reach out to the corners in a big Y shape. Good. Bring it back in. And then all the way down. That's it. Remember, when your arms are going forward, your upper back is in just a little float off the ground. Your forehead should be just a smidge off that floor, yeah? There you go. Nice. Good. Good. Okay. Then you can reach forward, let your hands come down and your sternum come down. Now your arms are on this V shape. Lengthen those legs so we'll get the support from the low back. Then you're going to lift your left arm, put it down, and lift your right arm and put it down. And we're just working on finding that low trapezius in your back. A lot of us will roll the shoulder in and make it be about the upper trapezius, close to our neck. Instead, I want you to really keep the thumb even slightly outward as it lifts, not in, not down, but a little bit out so that we get this low part to turn on. This is right under the lat. It's at its longest length. The rhomboids are engaging. Yeah, that's the spot. Yeah, I love the practice hand on your back. That's fantastic. Good. Yeah, that right one, Chinda, feels heavy and in your neck. Your left one, yeah. So, Nara, that's your left one, right? That's your left one. If you're practicing this one on your own and you're like, why is it feeling like it's still in my neck? One thing that we do is, I don't know if you can see my elbows. My arms are semi in a Y shape. Can you see my arms? No. My arms are in semi in a Y shape, but look at my bent elbow. The angle of my arm is actually out here if I were to straighten that arm. So that will push us into our necks. We want this nice straight Y shape as much as we can get it. If you cannot straighten your arms there, don't lift them. First, just work on the straight. Hold it and just let the elbows lengthen and then release. Even that, if you do that properly, should engage down here. That makes sense? Okay, good. So let's come on up. We'll sit back and stretch our backs the other way. And then release. Yeah. Good. All right, and then when you feel nice and stretchy there, then let's come onto our side and do a little side leg. And we'll do it laying all the way down. Now, if you feel like being up on your elbow today, I for sure will not stop you. You go right ahead. My body is tired, so I'm going to lay all the way down so that I can do it to the best of my ability, my current ability. But look at this. I'm laying down and whoo, you can see everything just hanging down. So I'm going to push my fist on the floor down a little bit so I get some feedback to my oblique. Can you see that lift? Here's me just laying there. Here's me lifting that side up. Yeah, right? There we go. Good. Okay. And keeping that little lift, we're going to lift both legs up and both legs down. That's it. Good. And you can see how tempting it was to just let it go when the legs came down. So if that's you also, we're going to really work at keeping that lifted up here. Right? Zoot. Good. That's nice. Good. All right. Check in with your feet for me. Can you check that your heels are touching and not just toes? That's it. Good. Separate those toes a little, especially if you tend to rely on the toes. If you're pushing your toes hard, let them separate so you get your heels a little bit. And if you need to, if you're one of those people who is not, is avoiding external rotation here, you could put a loop band if you had it and lift them apart, right? They could lift apart. Yes, that works too. Good. All right, good. One more. We're going to hold that lift up and then we go for a stroll. Kick as wide as you can. Good. And then the other way, kick. Good. So I can do front pretty well, but watch what happens when I kick the top leg forward. Everything wants to roll back out of the way. So when I go back, I'm going to make sure I keep a hand down in the front. So I train these muscles to hold me there. That's it. Good job. You guys too. Awesome. Good. That's it. One more each way. Good. And those legs come together and down. How are we doing? Good. Let's do one little more thing for legs and abs combined. So bring myself back up. Lift the legs. Good. Open them into parallel so they're in neutral now, not touching. Good. I'm going to keep a hand on the floor for balance. I'm going to pull those flexed feet up. Good. Point the toes down. Good. Exhale. Pull it up. Good. And point. You're rolling like a ball prep pretty much on your side. So feeling that nice big scoop to pull those legs in. Good. That's it. And scoop. Shh. You're also getting ready for ski season. Good. And last one. Shh. So skiers can recognize the sensation up, right? Going over moguls. Yeah. And those moguls require hips and inner thighs to be mobile and available. So very nice, gang. Let's see, what time is it? Do we have time? Yeah, let's take... What's that, Franny? Oh, not yet. Not yet. We're going to take this top leg over the top. You can put it flat. You can lay it on a bolster, and either way. And we're just going to lift that bottom leg up and lower it down. That's it. And then pay attention again. Do you scoop up with your foot? This is me kind of scooping. The sole of my foot looks up. Or can the foot be almost reaching down the inside line? That's it. Good. Good. One more. I can't. You keep going. Good. All right. And then keeping that leg right there, just roll over onto your back. Enjoy a little stretch for that hip. If you want to grab that leg that it's resting on, you can grab that leg. And that will feel good to your back and your hip. Good. All right, then we're going to roll all the way over. So legs untwined. We go all the way over, extend your legs out. And I'm going to flip around so I can see you. All right. And then same thing in this direction. You can see how relaxed my body is. I'm going to press down my fist just a little bit to get my obliques to lift up and then lift both those legs up. Yeah, I hope that's visible. Here's me lifting from a not supported position. Legs don't go as high and the work is ending up in my back. Here's me also not in a supported position. Now the work is all right here in the hip flexor. So now I'm going to support. Now it's here on the side and back of the butt. Ta-da! Yeah, so bring your hip forward just a little bit for me, Franny, can you? The top hip, not your legs, just your hip. Just let it roll. That's a good. Now lift the waistline back up. So this piece. Shh. Or push your fist down if that helps. Yep, there you go. Good. Nice, Chinda. Good. Yeah, Nara. Okay, you guys. Everybody. Loop. Lovely. Let's do two more. And then we're going to hold that leg up and we take it for a stroll. Push, push. Good. And other way. Good. That's it. Good. Yes, I like the awareness. I see people kind of checking where is your instability. I love it. Good. Good. That's it. Give me. And last one. Reach those legs, even the back one, even the front one. That's it. Good. Whew. And that can come down. We're going to find that top leg. Bring it all the way forward or lay it down, right? That's a-okay to lay it down. Some of you will feel better to rest it on a pillow rather than all the way on the floor. Good. And then we're going to lift and lower. Ooh, this side's tighter. Ah. Good. Again, watch for the scooping sensation, that foot scooping under. See if you can reach all the way through the sole of your foot away from you. Good. That's it. Good. And then we're going to hold it up. Take it for a little stroll to the front and to the back. Good. And front and to the back. You might start to get a little stretch through that leg as it goes back. And last one. Good. And then just hold on to that leg. Roll onto your back. And have a nice stretch for that hip. And again, you are welcome to grab through to that other leg if you want to pull it. And you guys might remember the little tip I gave you. It's been a while since we've done this stretch together, but if you're holding the leg, very super slowly start rolling to that side. So not the one that's in the air. So not this one that's getting the stretch, this one that we're holding on to hold the stretch. If you roll very slowly toward the one that's holding you up, then you will feel the muscle fibers trickle deeper and deeper through that side. If you go fast, you will not feel it. You'll feel almost nothing, like whoop, I don't feel it, I don't know what you're talking about. So go as slowly as you can and give it time to get through the layers. Yes. Okay. Feel good? Does it make sense? Does anyone not get it? Everyone, thumbs up if you get it. Thumbs. Okay, good. Thank you, Nara. Franny, okay, good. Chinda's deep into it. There she goes, whoop, and then she talks. There is a point where you can't go any slower and gravity will take over. All right, so we're gonna extend those legs out, allow ourselves to roll up to sitting. Good. And then hands behind us, just as do prep for control back. So hands are back behind you, yeah. Pushing the fingertips down, letting the shoulders round back and the chest lift up. Hold that there, pull the ribs in. And then release, round forward. Let your fingertips roll off the ground and lift up behind you. Now you're in that boomerang position. Good. And then stack up your spine, hands down. Find all those fingertips. Elbows in, push down to the ground. Good. Once you find those good shoulders, then draw the ribs in. Lift the neck a little longer from the back. Good. And then push yourself forward with your hands. Good. And reach up. So just like you did with your feet earlier, finding that foot articulation, you're doing it here with your hands. Last time, press down all those fingers. Good. Collarbones open, elbows trying to point toward each other. Keeping that, pull the ribs in. Shh. Press, Franny, press. Yeah, there you go. Now keep that as you pull the ribs in. Yes, now push yourself up with your hands. Good. And then reach up and back. Good. Then this time those arms can circle forward towards your ankles or your heels, wherever they end up. And gently pull yourself, letting the front of your hip bone come forward. We're not trying to pull the back down more. We're trying to rock the pelvis, dial the pelvis forward. Yeah, if you need to bend your knees, please do it. Get more mobility through the hip. And then when it's as far forward as you think it can be, keep it forward. Go with it as you straighten your legs a little more. Yeah? Let your pelvis go with it. Let your spine go with that pelvis. Good. Whew. Nice. Good. Stack it up. Let's finish with a gentle twist. So your left foot over your right. We're going to rotate around to the back. Oh, that's your foot. That's okay. You don't have to move it. And you're going to pull yourself upright. And so Franny, you take your left hand, just reach back. So my torso is staying forward and I'm just reaching. You still want to, and you can use that arm for leverage if you want to hold on and just reach back as far as you can. Everybody else see how much twist is comfortable? See if your head will follow the twist all the way to the back. Good, that's it. And then gently unwind, switch sides. Chinda, you're so nice upright. So Chinda's doing a model twist. So a lot of times we lean into this hand and twist. She's got herself pushed so beautifully upright, and that's what I love everyone to be feeling as they twist. Because if you twist into this, what are you doing? You're loading your back right here. So you want to be as upright as possible. So now we're loading the spine instead of just this little piece of your back. Yeah. Thank you for being our model, Chinda. Good. All right, we're going to take those hands to the side. We're going to flip over so that we can come up. And then we're going to stay low because we work those adductors a little bit. We're going to walk the feet out and just gently take an easy skater to the side. Drop your booty down. Think of your sacrum as being flat. So I can show you. Here's me with my tail tucking down. Here's me with my sacrum being more flat. There's a tuck, there's a flat. So see if you can keep pulling your sacrum up. You'll get more stretch through the upper middle part of your adductor. That makes sense? Yeah. Trying from side to side. Good. And if you can't get low enough to the ground, try putting your hands up on your couch and allowing your bottom to drop away there. You might be able to get a flatter spine there. Yeah. Good. Should feel good. A little bit of work to do it well, but should still feel good. And then when you feel like you've gotten all of that, then you're going to give yourself a nice roll up from there. Good. Sweep those arms up in victory. Own as much space as you can take up. Good. Exhale, reach out, feet into the floor, arms out to the sides of the walls. Good. And then do that again. Inhale, exhale, out. Good. And reach out. Push the ground away with those feet. Even that wide position. One more time. Good. And push. Good. Go ahead and step back to center. Very nice. And we're just going to drop the head. Keep the spine long. Good. Roll it to one side. Good. Let it roll forward into the other side. Good. That's it. Good. And last one each way. Good. Let it come back to center. Let it hang for a moment while you find your feet. When you're ready, do that short foot. Feel your abs answer back and let your head just float into place. You'll just turn your head now like we're doing chest expansion. We're just going to keep the arms quiet though. And then back to center and turn your head the other way. Good. All right. And then again, notice, does your head stay on its axis, right? Is this space even the whole way? Or do you squish? Can you just turn your head? Yeah. Yeah, good. I love the self-checking. I love the hands. You guys are so great. Good. Some of you are looking in your mirrors. Some of you are looking in your screens. I like the hands on too. It's all good. All right. And then hold it back to center. Close your eyes. Take a big breath in. Good. Exhale. Pelvic floor up. Feet down. Good. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale, you're so strong. Exhale. And release. Fantastic. Yes, if you feel like yawning, that's a good thing. What is that? Nervous system reset, right? Good. Or swallowing. That's the other one. Or sighing. That's all good. You're welcome, Franny. Safe drive. Because we won't see you Monday morning, right? You'll be all right anyway. All right. Very good. Safe drive, you. Has it been a good week out there? Oh, wow. Very active.